this is my order I got from the Framery. And inside the box, there's a pamphlet, obviously, that has all the details about like their guarantees, their shipping returns, you know, blah, 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 all that extra stuff. And this is the case where all of the samples come. So if you open it up, there's 4 slots, but I only chose 3 sample glasses to try on. And these are all the pairs, so let's dive into trying these on. And I'm gonna show you guys all 3 of the glasses that I ordered. These are all in size extra large. And here's what they look like. So going on to the first pair, this is called Orion. And this is their matte black color, and they're a little bit thicker on the frames. Second pair is called Dennis, and I've never tried this kind of frame before, but super cute. I'm kind of liking them. They're just a little bit more squared than I'd like. And for the third pair, this is Alta in the color Fog, and these glasses are actually more of what I'm used to wearing. I just wanted to show you guys the website. So this is the Framery website, and basically, yeah, just a whole bunch going on in that first page. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you know, all the links are there. So I went to the find your frame size here, and then if you scroll down there, they give you the option of like finding your size between women and men's frames, and then you can put in your details if you want, like all the links, which are on your glasses if you have some already. And then these are the ones that I got. So this is the Alta frame, and then that color Fog is the ones that I tried on and the ones that I liked. So I would choose extra large, and then they're gonna build my glasses. Hey everybody, so just wanted to kind of give an update because I feel like it's been a minute since I've actually talked in one of my vlogs and said like what's going on with me and everything, but kind of a life update. So I did start my therapy sessions. I just finished week 2 basically. I have a session every week, so it's weekly. And it's actually going good so far. Usually I feel a little weird diving into things, you know, but I'm trying my best to like put an effort into it to like make a change and actually get the most out of the session. So it is a little hard when you're talking to someone, and especially because these are virtual sessions, it was a little hard to like connect. And then also like whenever I think about therapy, I'm always like, where do I start? Like, what do you start talking about, right? And the therapist I'm connected to, she's actually really good about like asking me a question on like where she wants to follow up and where she wants to start, so that it makes it like easier for me to kind of get my thoughts together. And if I have a whole bunch of different little thoughts where I'm like, okay, I have this thing on my mind and I want to talk about this and I want to bring up this, I'll usually just write them down. So I have a notebook that's going to be like my therapy notebook where I'm writing down all of my feelings and like my problems and my goals. And so far so good. I'm really optimistic about it, and hopefully it just goes well and I get better and get the help that I need, and then kind of go on from there. But that's kind of what I've got going on. And then besides that, I've just been like working a lot, and I think the work stress is definitely getting to me. Definitely when I got back to work at the end of January this year after my maternity leave, it's been like nonstop working. It's just been like nonstop orders, you know, like the emails come flooding in, everybody needs something, and it just feels like every single day that I go into work, I'm just catching up. Like, okay, I'm catching up. And instead of having the time to like get over one thing and, you know, like this project's done, got to move on to the next, it's like I have a million projects going on at the same time. So I'm trying to multitask, and there's a couple times, multitasking is fine, but sometimes where you have to pay a little bit more attention to the details, it's hard to focus on some stuff when you're trying to focus on everything at once, right? Like I've missed some stuff, and that definitely doesn't feel good to me when I miss something because it makes me feel like, I don't know, like, oh, I should have caught that, or I should have paid more attention. I should have put like this, like just putting myself down about these things. But it's like when I have time to think about it and reflect on it, that it's like, okay, well, there was a lot going on my plate, and when things get better, I can definitely take some time to actually like slow down and make sure everything's correct and double check my work and do all that. So yeah, it's kind of been a lot with just like the work stress. I get overwhelmed really fast. And then there's just been a lot, like there was like a lot of events going on this week too at work. And I definitely get overstimulated when there's like so much going on, like so much talking and meetings and everything's like, just all that background stuff. It's very overwhelming, very overstimulating. So I'm trying to find different outlets for me to do, like to get all that stress out and all those feelings out. So that when I get home, it's kind of just not like, um, it's not like weight that's already on my shoulders, like because I want to get home and I want to focus like on my kids and myself and everything. Like I just want to focus on my family when I get home. And I don't want to have like this weight of work and then pile on like everything else that's like going on at home. So and then I also ended up getting two tattoos. So they're both on my leg, and the pain was pretty terrible. I didn't film them just because I wanted to just kind of go in and just like get them done. And I also wasn't really excited because they were on my leg, and I was so, so, so just worried about the pain. And I was also just really tired. I was like, "Ugh, do I really want to do this? Do I want to get it done? But pushed through. I did it. I'm glad that I went ahead and got the tattoos. It's just, again, they were really, really painful. They're healing right now, so I'll probably do an update next week on like when they look a little bit better, just because they look really nasty. Like the skin is all gross and it looks nasty, but they're Pokemon tattoos, so they're gonna look so, so, so good when they heal. Um, anyway, so one of the outlet things that I'm gonna do is just continue to do my blogs, so that helps me out a little bit because I kind of realized when I was in the therapy and I was trying to find out like what my top problems are, like what areas I want to focus on and get better on. I was thinking that it all kind of stems from my social anxiety. And so because of that, like, I have all these other little issues that just make it a lot harder for me to go about my daily life. Like if I have this thing in the back of my head where it's like, oh yeah, I'm anxious, I don't like being around people too much because I get nervous and everything, then it feeds off into other areas and then it just kind of makes things seem worse than they are. And so hopefully once I kind of get some help for that problem, that it kind of helps all the other issues like with my feelings and communicating and just things like that. So I'm gonna try to maybe make like a bucket list of things where it's like simple things, not like huge things where it's like climb a mountain or whatever, like doable things that I can add into like the week, maybe even like little sprinkles of the in like during the days, like Monday through Friday or whatever, a couple days. um, I'm just gonna try to make up a list that way that I can do different things and new things, and I can get like new experiences and like put myself out there and try out all this different stuff. So that might help out with the social anxiety a little bit. But I'm also gonna probably just like Google it. I use Google for a lot. Like Google's my bestie, and I wouldn't have like a lot of social anxiety if I knew how to fix it. But I'm probably just gonna like Google ideas, and then next week I want to like talk about like what my ideas are on my bucket list, and then I kind of just want to have it like, here's what I want to do, here's what I want to like accomplish, or just little things I want to work towards, right? Like baby steps to like a bigger goal or something. But I think that would be like a really good idea and just something to help me out. So yeah. But anyway, that's my life update. So if you're still tuning in to all this craziness, like thank you for bearing with me. But yeah, okay. Well, anyway, that was kind of all I had to say. So quick little update, and I'll be back next week.